Hai and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nur Yassin bin Azlan.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Syed Ashraf bin Hanafi.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Fazlin bin Rahman.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Hanifa bin Zalman.
We are from Group 33, Section 3, and we have done 2 assignments for this course. The first one is the structural engineering, which requires us to solve the problem of erosion and deposition.
The assignment they do is first one, they do the short video, and the second one is an assignment about the slide. The big topic is environmental engineering. Five different fields in structural engineering. Firstly, is building. Of course, the most obvious, right? Structural engineer help design and construct buildings so they stay standing after the scaffolding. The structural engineer also builds skyscraper, a new opera house, and football stadium. Secondly is aeronautical. Aircraft, satellite, and even space vessels need to be developed. The role of structural engineer is fundamental in this process. We also create structure that can withstand the rigor of its environment and also operate consistently under this condition. Thirdly is the oil and gas. Whether it's pipeline, a rig, or gas or oil field, one thing is common across exploration of this kind is a structure advance. We need to prepare on massive project, or whether you end up designing, testing, or expected equipment. Fourth is nautical, passenger vessels, cargo ship, and boats of all other kinds might form the bulk of engineering dive at sea. Fifth is bridge, whether it's footbridge over a stream, or a bridge over gauge, or a road bridge. Thank you.
The subfield for civil engineering is Introduction to Environmental Engineering. We already learned sign of a global warming, which is melting glacier, rising water sea level, and extreme weather. And we also learn role of environmental engineer, which is they need to provide safe drinking water, maintain air quality, and prevent and control water pollution. Environmental engineering we can apply in many fields, which is water treatment and supply, sewage, industrial wastewater treatment, industrial and hazardous waste management, water quality management, air pollution control, noise pollution control, solid waste management, and environmental management. In course of Bachelor of Civil Engineering, we will learn 3 core subjects, which is water treatment, wastewater engineering, environmental engineering. We also learn industrial and hazardous waste management, water quality management, solid waste management, and air and noise pollution. We learn all these subjects because to achieve sustainable development goal by United Nations. In conclusion, all these goals require us to maintain our good health and well-being, climate action, life below water, and life on land.
What is coastal engineering? Coastal engineering is the division of civil engineering that is responsible for the organization, conception, development, and preservation of works on the shoreline. The coastal works involve the management of shoreline erosion, improvement of navigation channels and harbors, protection against flooding brought on by storms, improvement of coastal recreation, and management of pollution enabled by marine environments. Coastal engineering typically includes the development of structures, in addition to the transportation and probable stabilization of beach sand along with other coastal sediment.
Basically, geotechnical engineering, which generally deals with natural materials near the Earth's surface, utilize the principles of soil mechanics and rock mechanics in designing safe, economical, and environmentally sustainable foundations, retaining structures, and earth structures. Geotechnical engineering relies on knowledge of geology, hydrology, geophysics, and other related science for the solution of engineering problems. There are some applications in geotechnical engineering, which is military, mining, petroleum, coastal, and ocean. Moving to the next part is transportation engineering. Basically, transportation engineering is a broad discipline which involves planning, designing, construction, operation, maintenance and control of transportation facilities. Transportation engineering includes areas such as transportation design, transportation planning, traffic engineering, pavement engineering, and infrastructure management. And last but not least, transportation engineering also involves in specifying, designing, constructing and maintaining transportation infrastructure such as streets, canals, highways, rail systems, airports, ports and also mass transit.
The assignment we do is the survey of a building, which is the basic data required to design our building. Basic data member arrangement, size, ratio of material. We need to calculate the total weight of a type of building. We need to choose any faculty that we need to calculate the building. Firstly, we need to draw a sketch drawing of the building, which shows the structural layout and the dimension. Then we need to carry out approximate measurement of each part, including and calculate the weight of roof, slab, beam and column based on approximate density. And we need to calculate the weight of the whole building, not the part of it, whole building. And we need to calculate the load carried out by each beam and column. This work must be carried out and submitted in group, which contain 5 until 6 MB.
Actually, for this assignment, we already combined with group 55 and the assignment, they do an individual short video. The individual short video duration is between 4 until 5 minutes only, and they do to describe some issue related about environmental engineering. Then they choose a water pollution issue. In that video, they describe about causes water pollution, how to solve this issue and effect of water pollution. First of all, causes of water pollution are from deforestation because felling forests can exhaust water resources, and it also from industry, agriculture and livestock farming because they use chemical dumping causes of eutrophication of water. Furthermore, in the video, they describe how to overcome this issue. They state that the industry need to use correct way to handle chemical waste and the government need to enforce our law. Lastly, the effect of water pollution on human health and on the environment, which is they can contaminate the drinking water and this will make ecosystem disturbed and destroyed.
For the assignment about coastal engineering, we studied about the land reclamation, land dredging and the revetment. So let me show you.
So this is the layout map of Kuala Besar, Kelantan. This is the deposition area and erosion area where the sand were carried away by annual flood. My team decides to dredge the navigation channel at the mouth river to allow access for boats into the river at all times. Next, we suggest to reclaim at these two areas. So, the first thing we did is calculating the volume of sand required to be reclaimed, where we can get the sand for reclamation. Of course, it comes from the deposition area and the dredging channel. But before that, we need to calculate its volume to find out if there is enough for reclamation. If the sand is insufficient, the remaining sand will be imported from another place so that the reclamation work can be completed. Last, the revetment must be added to the reclamation land to reduce the coastal erosion when flood happen. So that is how we solve the erosion and deposition problem.
Basically, in geotechnics and transportation engineering, there are three main issues comprised landslide, traffic congestion, and also flood.
First of all, the landslide is a motion of a mass of rock, huge amount of soil, or combination of these forces downslope due to influences of gravity and may be moved by falling, toppling, sliding, spreading, or flowing.
Geological or human causes. For example, in terms of human causes, comprise excavation of slopes, deforestation, and also logging. Landslide can be prevented by engineering solutions such as constructing retaining walls and pipes and insertion of reinforcement of elements.
Moving to the next part is traffic congestion, which is the slowdown of the motion of vehicles on the road and accumulation of vehicles queuing on the road, leading to the longer driving time of the drivers.
The traffic congestion can be prevented by improving the road system standard, such as build more roundabouts, optimize the traffic light management, and also increase the road capacity. And last but not least, the flood, which is an overflow of a large amount of water beyond its normal limits, especially over what is normally dry land, commonly caused by heavy downpours of rain on flat ground and reservoir failure. To overcome the flood issue, based on the engineering solution, the flood control dams can be constructed alongside the flood diversion tunnel to retain the flood waters and also to reduce the occurrence of floods.
For summarize, the assignment of structural engineering and environmental engineering, we can conclude that structural engineering need to apply environmental engineering in their construction work. This is because environmental engineering requires structural engineering to manage their solid waste, industrial waste and hazardous. If they do not do that, it will affect our human health and environment. Furthermore, structural engineering need to make sure all the noise and air pollution can be handled very well, because this pollution need to reduce before it will get worse. We can see that here the relationship between structural engineering and environmental engineering very important to prevent environmental issues such as water pollution and global warming.
Basically, in the coastal engineering assignment, we were assigned to provide a conceptual design for a coastal land reclamation and the river mouth of Sungai Tukanan Latu to the river mouth of Sungai Kelantan.
The reason of the proposed land reclamation is to provide new land areas in place of the eroded coastlines. Besides, we were also asked to provide the layout of the navigation channel that can be dredged to allow access for boats into the river at all times. In addition, we have to estimate the size of land area to be reclaimed, volume of material required for the reclamation, and also volume of sand from the dredged channel.
To the next part is geotechnics and transportation engineering. The task given is to explain about the issues related to geological, geotechnics, and transportation engineering in tropical climate.
In this assignment, there are three main issues related to geotechnics and transportation engineering, namely landslides, traffic congestion, and also flood.
The assignment also states that each of the issues had come from various causes and some ways in engineering solution to overcome these problems in our life. Conclusion, the geotechnics and transportation engineering can help people in their life and to ensure provision of safe and economical as well as environmentally sustainable transport services.